Welcome back to Eliances Heroes, where heroes in business align. To be part of our super community and find out more about Eliances, visit www.Eliances.com.
That's right. And welcome back too. By the way, I appreciate all of your comments, everyone who's been listening and watching. And thank you for the most recent feedback that we had when I recently had on the co-founder of iRobot. What's that? Well, she's the creator of the Roomba, which we all know. So make sure that you go to Eliances.com. That's Eliances.com and click on radio to view past interviews. All right. I'm very excited today. Let me just tell you what's on the tip of everybody's tongue right now. It's real estate this, real estate that, trying to navigate through real estate, everything that's going on within real estate. But I've got somebody special for you today, and I'm really excited for you to meet him because he's developed something that's going to help real estate professionals. In fact, I'm going to have him steal the thunder. So welcome to the show, Saliou Samb, and he can be reached at realtorai.io. Once again, he is the founder of realtorai.io. Okay. Saliou, steal the thunder of what you created in regards to the real estate.
Yeah, and thank you so much for having me, David. And yeah, honestly, to jump right into it, so pretty much what we have for my tech company in terms of real estate AI is that we essentially build out a system to basically systemize real estate operations. And honestly, it's very simple. As you know, real estate agents themselves own their own business on top of everything in terms of the real estate side and being able to just manage everything. And especially within this economy, we know that, inventory is very low. So, the real estate market is very competitive, especially in Vegas. So, about 2 years ago, I was in the space of incorporating AI and simply the things that we were implementing in place. And I seen that, we could utilize a lot of its efficiencies to apply it to a lot of tasks within the real estate space. So basically our agency basically specializes in systemizing operations. So anything from, Facebook ads and then creating lead gen funnel in terms of creating automation and backend systems, implementing AI agents to be able to contact the leads, being able to scrape the information, be able to get qualified leads that are actually either looking to buy or sell their properties in terms of the time frame and time span within that 6-month time frame. And just a lot of other things as well, too. We help realtors with their content just because their personal brand, it's very important in terms of being able to display themselves, whether that's through Instagram or Facebook. So we, on our back end side of our development team, we also have content creation for them as well. And just overall a unique ecosystem for realtors where they don't have to, either hire additional staff or additional.
Right.
If they want to scale, they can be able to have effective systems and processes in place that can simply streamline their business and ecosystem. That's simply what we basically offer, essentially.
And not only that, too, you're saving them over 24 hours weekly by systemizing their operations, all within using AI. And, this whole AI thing is still new to a lot of people. And, one of the things, though, is when we're talking about building AI systems for real estate, I mean, it's risky, right? Isn't it? Since most agents, again, not all, but there's quite a few agents and people in general that resist the new technology. So how do you overcome that by explaining to them how they can go about using it, implementing it, and how easy it is to do?
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, this is for everybody in the space. I mean, AI can definitely be a scary thing just because there's definitely a little bit of a taboo in terms of incorporating and seeing how to actually utilize it to its efficiencies. And we're only so new into the space of AI really being incorporated and really being announced, and people really utilizing it for what it needs to be used. So I definitely do understand the aspect in that it can be scary, and that imagine someone working 10 maybe 15 years in the space of real estate and then having to transition and switch their whole system and structure because AI has been incorporated. So that definitely can be a scary thing to navigate, but that's why we have guys like us, that people that have AI automation agencies, or people that understand AI and actually how to utilize and incorporate its features, and that way realtors can just focus on what they do best. And that's client relationships, that's human connections, that's helping people that are looking to sell or buy their home, and helping people find their dream home, essentially. So for us, there's nothing to really be afraid of, because you have guys like us in the space that that understand AI and that have done all the research, that have done all the work, and that understand the market and the industry, to then be able to just make it easier for real estate agents to just simply come to us and just make things a lot more efficient and streamlined, so they could just focus on what they do best, honestly.
Excellent, excellent. And again, you're watching, listening to me, David Cogan, host of the Eliances Heroes Show. Make sure that you go to Eliances.com. That's Eliances.com. It's the only place where entrepreneurs align. In fact, Saliou Samb, he is a member of the Eliances community. In fact, Saliou, why don't you say in your own words, what's it been like to be part of the Eliances community?
Oh, it's been great. Just being able to be in a space where you're with like-minded individuals, networking, connecting with other individuals in different industries, seeing, just overall, just the aspect of, where the space of entrepreneurship is going. And I think as an entrepreneur, sometimes, the space can be very lonely in terms of, building out your own business or building out your own team, and being able to be in a space, where you have other like-minded individuals that think exactly like you, that can be able to talk, to network, to even, create potential future partnerships, is super important and is super crucial. And having that positive outlet, such as Alliance, is super beneficial to me in terms of my journey and everything that I've been through.
Now, the thing is also that RealtorAI.io also helps agents close more high value deals. It also, right, creates opportunities in the real estate ecosystem. What advice, though, do you have to give to aspiring tech entrepreneurs in particular?
Yeah, and this is a very great question. And as I was starting out my journey, especially in building this out, it wasn't a thing that just kind of clicked instant. I was still in school during the time, majoring as an electrical engineer, and during those times I was still working as as an intern for a tech startup based out in Shenzhen, which was an August robotics company. And then I was also interning at a utility company in Las Vegas, which is called NV Energy. And yeah, working at those two companies gave me a really good perspective in seeing, just the tech industry overall. And, for someone honestly just starting out, I would say just start. The hardest thing to do is to really just start. And I think another thing as well is that you should give yourself a lot of credit in terms of starting out, and that, especially in the world that we live in, we see a lot of people being influenced by, certain things and stuff like that, or a lot of people flashing certain aspects of their lifestyle. And, comparison really is a thief of joy. So it's really good to just have a good mindset, to have a good long-term goal and a long-term vision to what you're trying to reach, and to really, play the game and just enjoy the journey every step of the way.
And how long does it take to kind of get set up when somebody goes to your site? Again, RealtorAI.io. How long is the process? Is it easy to navigate around? What if someone doesn't know a whole lot about AI, and even where to begin?
Yeah, so it's very simple. So simply what you do is, when you go on our website, or go through our funnel, there'll just be a simple opt-in page if you're interested in our services and what we have to provide. All of our services are done for you, so none of the realtors have to go through any learning or aspect of anything. Everything that we do and that we set up for them is done for you. So we simply just go in, and we'll, if they book a call, then we'll simply just see if they're the right fit for what we have to offer, because not every realtor needs the systems that we have. So pretty much the ideal realtor that we're looking for is someone that's, at least doing around 20 to maybe 15, or even like 10 to 12 transactions in terms of that aspect and stuff like that. But it's very simple. If we're the right fit, for what we have to offer, then we simply build out your systems and backend automations, implementing AI agents, and we implement your funnel as well. And then we start running your ads, start providing you additional content in terms of your personal brand and marketing. And we do all that for you in the back end. And that's all set up within the first month. And then from there, we just start testing out a lot of the different ad scripts and, seeing people within your local market demographic, and, seeing, what people are interested in, and if people are buying within a certain time window. And then we kind of just go out from there and test out the market data, and then pretty much just feed it back into a funnel and just improve our improvements. So it's very simple. It's just honestly, we just do it all for you in the back end.
Great, great. And we've got some people asking questions too, is wanting to understand did you have a mentor? If so, how did you find him? How did you pick your mentor? And then the other one too is what's next in the evolution of RealtorAI.io?
Yeah, and in terms of mentor, I never really had like a personal mentor in terms of like having one in person. Um, I would say I definitely had a mentor in terms of the online space. Especially guys in the AI space that pretty much kind of started this whole unicorn effect. So I would say shout out to Liam Altley, Liam Evans as well. People like Alex Ramosi or Russell Brunson, people in the online entrepreneur space that have been doing this for a long time. I definitely do salute to those guys, and also shout out to my dad as well too. He's definitely have been a big mentor to me in terms of him having his own business and him also being an entrepreneur and seeing where he has came along the way, and me being able to kind of combine the aspect of me being a little kid and seeing him dressed up in a suit to go to work, and my mom always wanted me to be an engineer. I combining those two aspects to build what I have today in terms of really to AI.
To mix what's going on in real estate with AI, and then became the founder of RealtorAI.io. So make sure you go to his website. It's helping real estate professionals save over 20 hours weekly, systemizing operations with AI, easy to use. Thank you again for being on the Eliances Heroes Show. This is David Cogan with Eliances. That's Eliances.com. Saliou, it's been an honor having you on the show.
It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much, David.
Now you got to dance with me too. Part of the requirement. Sorry. Awesome.